Yo, yo, we back, and we are talking about the BET Awards. Well, not the BET Awards, but the Soul Train Awards. They're suspended, and you might wonder why is this? They're saying there's budget cuts. There's budget cuts going all around the world, man. When it comes to TV, I'm in the UK, and there's budget cuts. You know why these budget cuts exist? I tell you why. YouTube, streaming. That's where people's money is. That's where the advertisements are. They're not on mainstream TV anymore. You look at where YouTube was when 2006, it was really small. Now you look at how many channels are. You look at the production quality of YouTube videos. Mr. Beast, Sidemen, Trap Lord Russ. They all cater to different niches, but the quality is very high. You even got your academics. Academics will do like his talk show. Very high quality niches on YouTube. Okay? Think about that. The quality of the video production is so high, it's near enough TV level. So all the advertisers are onto YouTube. You're going to have a generation now of people who grew up and they don't even know normal TV. They know only YouTube and streaming. And those people are going to carry the torch to the next generation. And these networks know they've really seen the viewing figures decline. Because in the UK, you got ITV and BBC, and their viewing figures are low. Because they got a whole new generation just watching YouTube and streaming. The old generation now, they all dying out. And even them, some of those guys like me, we all starting to find what we want to watch on streaming platforms. So you're not gonna get paid through adverts on a normal network. That's why BT's cutting budget. BT's cutting, but I remember BT was a big deal back in the days. I remember even when it was only in America. It was massive. They only had like black shows, and then when it came to UK, it came 2000. I can't remember, maybe 2010 or 11 in the UK, and I was like, it's a bit too late for that now because the whole point of what BET was like when I was there. Just like MTV, you had the latest music videos. You had your 106 of Park. You had your Bow Wow. He was king of that. And that was the place where you saw the exclusive videos of your favorite artists. So you would tune into those shows to see the exclusive videos. And right now, these days, you don't need that show anymore to see exclusive videos. You go on YouTube and it'll be on the main page, your favorite artist. Just like that. You don't need the show anymore. You don't need 106 apart. It's gone. It didn't serve a purpose anymore once YouTube became the main platform for viewing music videos. And let's see what's Joe. I'm gonna see what they have to say anyway, because they're saying why they axing it, but that's my rendition of why they axing it. I could be wrong. So let's see. BET suspends Soul Train Awards and Hip Hop Awards. Fat Joe calls it a form of gentrification. The changes at BET have likely been triggered by a merger of BET's parent company, Paramount Global, and Skydance Media, according to reports. It could be that. It could be what I'm saying, because they merged because guess what? You get buyouts, and you don't get buyouts just like that. You get buyouts because they see you underperforming. They see the streaming networks like Zeus Network doing well, and they're like, "Whoa, that's where all the young black folks watching. That's what they're watching. Kai Cenat, Zeus Network. They can't compete with what's going on online." But I'll read on. Two staple programs that focus on the impact of black culture, the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards, have been indefinitely suspended. However, according to BET CEO Scott Mills, who hinted within the comments to the Billboard they could return via network streaming platform. There we go. That's what I said. Streaming, man. That's where it's at. Streaming. According to Rolling Stone, doubts about the future of the Soul Train Awards began in rise of 2024 when the show, which had been airing since 1987, was skipped, and its social media accounts went silent in March of last year. The BET Hip Hop Awards, a newer innovation from BET, is an award show that branched out from its BET Awards show, began airing in 2006, and like the Soul Train Awards, has aired every year on the network. So, for the BET linear, we have suspended the Soul Train Award and Hip Hop Awards shows, Mills told Billboard. BET linear refers to programming on the BET channel. The network, I know, that's what I'm trying to say, like the original channel, I don't even think people really watch BET that much anymore. Black people don't watch BET, they're watching, know what I like Academics. He's entertaining, he gives me news, and he's up to date. They can't keep up with him. He's live. You can't keep up with live. That's new media. You can't keep up with it now. You have to accept that that's the future. The live stream is the future, man. You just can't. You have to accept it. You have to evolve or die. But we have a team that effectively thinking about where those awards shows might best live as the media climate continues to evolve. That's what I'm just saying. It's evolution. You evolve or die. And these people look like they're trying to evolve somehow. Mills continued. I would say that it's less about them being no longer and more about our team having to reimagine them for the changing media landscape that we have found ourselves in. Now, what I said, things are changing. It's live streaming. It's YouTube. I think what we're going to see are more people taking franchises and saying this might have started the linear television, but now I'm going to move to another space. Do I move it to streaming or do I move it to another platform? Although Mills believes that the programming will return, he noted that the BET Hip Hop Awards viewership pattern has been trending downwards since 2001. I've been saying that, man. I've been saying it. It's been downwards for a while, and YouTube just killed it, man. Same with MTV. Nobody watches MTV for music videos anymore. If you do, I wonder why you do it, because MTV right now, it's terrible. It used to be a place you found the latest music videos. Now it's just shows like Catfish. You want music videos? You go on YouTube. Viewership was down, however. The cable ecosystem is similar today than it was a year ago. That's just the reality of it. It was extraordinarily show, and honestly, I attribute to viewership declines less to the decline in the cable ecosystem and more to the fact that we moved the night of the show. Mills concluded. I don't think it was the case. They moved the night of the show now. People watch it anyway. According to Billboard's report, the changes at BET have likely been triggered by a merger. Yeah, don't think the merger is really the problem. They've been going down for a while. So let's see what Jada and Joe had to say. Let's see, where are they? They disappeared. Oh well. They had a good little. See what Jada had to say. I didn't have to say anything.
Loss for the culture, what'd you say?
This is a form of gentrification what's going on right now. So BET came up as a community station for black people. Bob Johnson, he sold it to Viacom and Paramount, VH1 in them. Little by little over the years, they've been firing a lot of people behind the scenes in BET, and everybody who has something to say, they've been firing them and this and this and that. And I know because I've been working on the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years, the budget just kept getting chopped. They kept underfunding them.
Yeah, the budget's getting chopped. They're firing people because they're no longer needed. You ain't gonna keep someone on You ain't firing people because they're black. Black people ain't firing people because they're black. It's like it's BET. They should be hiring black people. They ain't firing them because they're black. They're firing them because there's no more money left. Oh dear.
Underfunding them, and you ain't got no money to be creative. That's why you was watching the Ratchet Awards and all that. They ain't had no bread.
They have bread for what they want to have bread for.
No Soul Train, no BET Awards, but guess what? We got the VMAs.
Those ain't for us.
But the point is, that's your answer in a nutshell. That's what happened.
They left us with one award show.
Yeah, but they got I think the main BET Awards that...
No, the BET regular awards is still there.
Yeah.
But that's still a little topsy-turvy.
Oh, no, that's that's a second away. The writing's on the wall. If you see everything else falling down as a domino, that's the next one. One little fumble by Kevin Hart, one little joke too many, that shit over too. And I got a lot of friends at VMAs and MTV, and I love you guys. But, you know, sometimes the goal is to buy your project to suppress you. Some big company might come and be like, yo, we want to buy Rewind to 10. Throw us the Billy. And then like shut it down. Yeah. Like, yo, this shit got to go. We got to keep this thing moving. Who knows? That's just our take on Joe and Jada.
Yeah. Save hip hop.
Save hip hop.
Save the awards.
So Joe thinks, you know, this guy's king of cap. He thinks that they're buying it out to shut it down. But sometimes I seen failing companies sell out because they're knowing they're going downhill. I'm not gonna name companies. I seen like I watch a lot. I've been on the internet for a while, and I've seen some struggling companies. And what happens? They do consume them, and then they do shut them down. But they already were going downhill, so they just cashed out. And with BET, from what we can read, they're already going downhill, right? So they ain't buying them out because they think there's some golden goose there. Nah, they're selling out because they're actually cashing out before they lose too much. So they're finding some idiot who said, we buy this from you, we buy that. They take it apart bit by bit, they keep the best parts of it, and then they shut it down. That's what Joe's saying. That's what's going to happen. But it's not because it's great. It's because from 2001, which we read, viewership has been going down on the channel. They're going to streaming. It's happening everywhere. Where mainstream media, on my TV, there's an app. It's a YouTube app. That's it. You know, you can just bam, just like that on your TV. YouTube, when it first started, it was not on people's TVs. It was on your computer. Then it was on your phones. Now it's on your TVs. The minute YouTube was able to be on your TVs, it's over for these guys. Simple as that. So no matter what Joe, Joe, he's king of cap. No matter what he says, I believe the writing's on the wall years ago. That's why the budgets keep getting cut. They're struggling. They're trying to keep it going. And they said to themselves, let's cash out now before you guys, Joe and Jada, yes, you are new media now, academics, and everyone else on YouTube starts replacing us. Because that's what's happening. I'm out.